Hi, welcome back to my channel. I've been thinking about a topic that we don't talk about very much, and that's vulnerability and why it's scary to talk about personal things, even with those who are close to us. My name is Susan. I'm in my 60s, and I started this channel to talk about all things plant-based, philosophy, travel, and more. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Please subscribe. It will really help me grow my channel. Now on to this topic. Everyone is in the closet about something. I heard a guest on a podcast talk about recently. His name was Jared Carmichael, and he had lost a lot of weight. He said in this podcast, we all have something we're hiding based on something in our lives, religion, sexual identity, or other perceived flaw. We seem to be so critical of others' flaws, and often those are the flaws that we ourselves struggle with. I think we've all been there. We all have shame that some of us mask with food, alcohol, or other addiction that causes us often to feel even more flawed and more ashamed. This is especially true of food, I think, and the struggle some of us have with weight. And this is also why we look for YouTube channels, therapy, or other places where we can go and get inspiration from others who've struggled with what we struggle with. This is one of the reasons why AA or NA are so instrumental in helping people with addiction. But food addiction can be harder and even more shameful for some reason. We walk around carrying it on our bodies for everybody to see. We have a fear of judgment, even with people we love or just people that know us, like co-workers. There's often a fear that they'll see us differently if we reveal something that we're feeling less than about, something deeply personal, because their opinion matters. Fear of disrupting the relationship is one thing we think about. When we disclose something sensitive, we might worry it will create distance in the relationship, awkwardness, or even conflict. We don't want to upset the balance of a close relationship. It's funny because on some level, we're most comfortable with people that are stable, quote unquote, and don't seem to have any issues or addictions that they're struggling with. But most of us do struggle with something, even people that are seemingly stable. History and roles play a key in long-standing relationships. People often settle into roles like the strong one, the funny one. Sharing something personal might feel like we're stepping outside that role, which can be uncomfortable. We want everyone to see us as perfect. I've definitely experienced this. We want people to see us with the mask that we've put together over the years. Intimacy triggers vulnerability. Ironically, the closer we are to someone, the more vulnerable we feel because we care deeply about the relationship or the person. And that vulnerability can trigger embarrassment or even shame, especially around topics we've internalized as too much or not okay, and we haven't opened up about. And vulnerability actually can bring us closer if we're able to be vulnerable and feel safe. But we're often scared. I definitely experienced this with starting a YouTube channel and talking about weight loss and being on a GLP-1. I think some people in my family wanted me to just be the way I was and not improve or change and not admit that I needed to make a change. Our past experiences also come into play. If we've had bad experiences being open in the past, like being dismissed, misunderstood, or shamed, it can make us more hesitant, even with people who love us. In the past, I've told people, like family or boyfriends, vulnerable things about myself, and either they didn't think it was that bad or kind of dismissed what I was saying, which really made me feel unheard. We all really just want to feel heard. I think that often people don't know what to say about what we're saying from their point of view and not really listening to our feelings. Cultural and family norms definitely come into play. Some people were raised in environments where certain topics just weren't discussed. Feelings, bodies, mental health, money, those ingrained norms can carry over even when we're consciously wanting to break them. It's not easy, but it's definitely worth addressing and talking more about how we're feeling. But here's the hopeful part. That discomfort, in my opinion, doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. In fact, it often means the conversation matters. The courage it takes to open up, especially when it feels awkward or risky, is usually what strengthens trust and deepens relationships. I would love to hear your ideas about this topic and your experiences with vulnerability and opening up. And I really appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.